This is CarWale Trackday 2018. It's that time of the year again where we take some of the most exciting cars and put them through some grueling track tests to find out which is the best and the most fun amongst their own group. When you have the brilliant Madras Motorsport Race Track to yourself and clear skies and bright sunshine are in company, then you are in for a ridiculous amount of fun. And when the cars in question are the ones you see on your screen, then it results in a day that you'll never ever forget. We put 8-time Formula Racing and Karting National Champion Reuben Banerjee behind the wheel. So let's start with the compact SUVs first because they're extremely popular and good to drive. Now when we tested these cars back on the road, the Ecosport came out on top. But here the conditions are very different where agility, performance and braking will bring them the honours. The Ecosport was the first car to go out, and where on the road it feels taut and agile, out on the track it felt exactly the opposite.
So the Ecosport in the SUV segment quite disappointing on the track, although I do feel that maybe its ride and handling will be more suitable to the road, but in every parameter I was quite disappointed.
Moving on to the popular Tata Nexon, we expected it to struggle thanks to its soft suspension and high-profile tyres. But to our surprise, it felt right at home.
So the Nexon overall really surprising. I was quite impressed with a lot of parameters, and I think the only thing that it lacked was a lap time.
Last but not the least is the bestseller Vitara Brezza, which we expected to do well thanks to its light chassis and taut suspension, and it didn't disappoint one bit.
In almost every parameter it was almost up there, it wasn't right up there, but being much lighter, it was really good around the track.
Out of the three cars, the Ecosport was the most disappointing, mainly due to its understeery nature, rubbery gearbox and heavy weight. It also set the slowest lap time by a big margin despite it having a strong engine. It was much tighter between the Tata and the Maruti. Where the Nexon's engine felt stronger and the steering felt more direct, the Brezza was better at carrying more corner speed, braking later and generally felt more agile. So we let the lap time decide the winner, and the Maruti Vitara Brezza clinched it by almost 2 seconds. So let's speed things up with the next two cars. Now we have the Audi S5 and the Volvo S60 Polestar. Both these cars have more than 300 horsepower on tap and have all-wheel drive for superb traction. So let's find out how they perform out on the track. Although the Volvo has an advantage on paper, the fact that the car we got had worn brakes didn't help it perform at its optimal level. But still, it managed to put a smile on Reuben's face.
I love the way the rear comes out. Yeah.
So the Volvo S60, extremely stable, a lot of fun. Not as fast as the S5, but I would say especially in the department of the brakes for this car, there was quite a bit lacking over there.
The Audi S5 is a different beast and has a sweeter engine soundtrack thanks to the V6 layout. But still, the Audi felt at home and was a lot of fun from behind the wheel.
Right from starting with the seating position, it's a brilliant car. The moment you go out on track, everything that you do gives you a lot of confidence, so you can really push this car. A lot of fun, really light and nimble, but at the same time quite stable.
Out of the two cars, Reuben picked the Audi S5 as his favourite as it felt better in almost all aspects. It felt agile, had a more linear power delivery, and the smart Quattro system made handling more predictable and easy too. In the next CarWale Trackday video, you will see some affordable fast hatchbacks which are pocket rockets and have a huge fan following. Then there is a very interesting comparison between a big four-door sedan and a tiny little hatch.